Hi everyone, we're all here. This video is going to be again about light language. What it is light language? What is light language coming for? What are those codes saying? How I can translate her? Light language, remember, is a communication system that comes from our soul. And it's coming a lot right now because it is a massive awakening in the planet. And a lot of people is waking up even before they do their soul work to the fact that light language is a very quick and powerful way to download information, to channel information from higher self, from the higher mind. And at the same time, we have different forms of light language. Light language could be spoken, light language could be written, and light language can come in a form of movement. When it is spoken, if you heard tongues, if you heard chants, if you heard spoken light language, I do believe it's all the same. It comes from our soul, and if our soul has resonance with Pleiadian, with angels, with elementals, with spirits, they're going to come through. But in reality, is your Pleiadian aspect coming through, sharing, assisting you, and it gets interpreted to the heart. Each word is not going to have a direct translation like amor, love, for example, like between Spanish and English. But in the overall, it has a feeling that will have a message, and we all are going to have our own unique message at the same time. This is the beautiful thing about light language. At the same time, it helps us to use our intuition so we understand who's coming through and what it is the message and what it is the purpose for that information to come through. And sometimes it comes in a very unexpected places, like when you are doing exercise, or when you are happy, when you are not necessarily meditation, but in your heart space. Like for example, it can come when you are your couple, and then when you are making love together, it comes through. Or sometimes it comes when you are sleeping, or in between dreams, or out of the blue. Sometimes you have a song or a word or something that has a specific resonance or vibration that shifts instantly our physicality in a very powerful way. Like for example, if I do an activation sound, that it will be that sound is going to instantly vibrate in this fledge of frequencies, and we don't have to have a great voice. It's not about being a singer or not, it's about the harmony. It's about flowing with that frequency and letting it be in whatever way or form needs to be expressed. At the same time, I do believe in a very center of everyone, we're gonna have that spark of God or light, where light language can flow, cannot be fabricated, cannot be inauthentic. It comes from your own authenticity. It comes through us, you and me and all of us, not to use our mind and to use more our heart and our intuition, our gut feeling, so we can channel the light and then express it in whatever way or form is going to help us. At the same time, how do you know if it is light language or it is something else? You know, because the way it makes you feel. It's not about the sounds coming through, it's about the whole package. The presence, the voice, the tone, how they are harmonically intertwined, because each of those tones the message, it's because they are all blended together, and the way they harmonize is the way that we're going to receive healing or an activation or any expression. I do believe Sanskrit words are a type of light language, and the best way to do light language at the same time it is after meditation, when you feel in those 5 minutes of unicorn that you are so love and light and blessings, that you want to hug everyone. It's in those moments when we should practice. And the way to practice it is to turn on this part that we all have here, and to let it flow in whatever way or form that it feels it should be. It comes from a place of authenticity, where you are not ashamed about what others are going to say to you, or are going to judge you, or how weird you are going to sound to others. Light language, it doesn't always need to be shared. It can come from you to you, just your own connection. It's like dancing with yourself and then tuning into your own life to see how you can explore or discover your own presence and your own essence. And it's a very quickly way to tune into and to resonate with source, or to integrate your higher self. For example, another thing, how you can, where I talk about how you can understand light language. You understand light language for the way that it make you feel. It's not that each word has a translation, but at the same time, your light language can sound alike to Italian or tribal or Cantonese or Japanese or German or whatever, because you may have soul aspects that live in those places, and then it sound alike to you. Normally, I know people that sometimes only do just one phrase like all the time, and then they said it's fairy light language, it's galactic light language, and it sounds very alike, but it is because they are coming from the light language of your own soul. Let's do an activation very quickly. With your imagination, imagine that you have a spark of light within your own heart, and then let it glow very brightly. You're going to invoke your higher self, your guides, the light language console, the masters of sound, of sacred geometry, and whoever it is, the most loving and highest guides that can come to today for assisting us. And I'm going to request few downloads for all of us so we can activate our light language. Nite shaseko te kiara, ni esesh iki te sahakui te aki kiana. Nia sahakuish aki te aseki itera o te esahakui ki ishna. The energy is coming from Cyrus. I'm going to let them speak. Ni ish haseki te harokore. Ti ish hasara kore e ti iki era ane ese ish kiate. Ni aha akoi ti ish ki ina. You may also try to repeat back in whatever way or form you can what they are saying to us. You can listen to yourself when you speaking, and at the end you can read the codes that come true. But they're going to do some downloads for all of us. Nishketi kiara seki ishki ete asaki kiara. Digi the light from them, it's indigo. They don't want to share a name because it's not relevant. Nisha hasaki e ki ara tera osoro tere ki ishkera. Nira soro tara kore ki ishkiara nere sere ki akate. And as you breathe and sink in into the spark of your heart, ni ishkara tere sorora kara tere ki ishkara. Imagine that the spark in your heart goes down, down, all the way throughout your body, your feet, throughout the layers of Gaia, reconnects to the center of Gaia, and then goes up, 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 in any color or form that you feel guided. Nishnara sereki ite eki ira ase eki iki iti isa ati ishki ana. And then it enters through your feet, your knees, your root, throughout your back. It goes through your neck, out your head, and then it's going to become completely light. Then you're going to see a dark tunnel and then light again. And you're going to end in a very sparkly, luminescent space. In the 0 point field, neshkera tera soro koreki ishki araki ete ara aseneki ishki ana. You higher self is going to give instructions about the type of download that each of you are going to receive. Nishkare tire sereki ishki anane etireki iki ana. Just stay within your own heart, breathe, hold the light, and relax. Neshkara tare soro koreki ishki ana seko iki ana. Repeat back in whatever way or form you feel guided. I do request from dear source, from creator, the concept of creator about what it is light language, that I can teach myself every day to speak the language of the light, to hear the language of the light, to understand the language of the light. I do request from dear source, from creator, that I do understand the perspective of dear source about what light language is. I do live my life every day tuning into light language. Nishki itaseki iki ishki na. I do request the concept of dear source, from creator, about what light language is, that I know, that I understand, that I completely embrace light language. Inni aseteki ira kuri itiki ishka. I do know, and I do download and request that I know how to use light language in whatever way or form that is going to serve me the most and everyone else. Nishkaseki ishkara kotoro koreki ishkiarane esete eki ishna. I do download that I do know, understand, and request that I completely understand how to be in my heart space, and I find easily to tune into the correct channel for me to download light language and use it for healing activation. Ni ishkara tere sereki ishkina ate iskiaya. And as you breathe in and out, Nishka tikiara sora tereki ishka. Each of you are going to see as if you have a second skin that is translucid and opalescent and luminescent, that is going to be added into your own skin as a cloak of light. Nishka tikiara sereki itiki ishki na. And as you breathe, allow yourself a couple seconds to recognize the shift in frequency And you're going to come down, down, down very slowly and gently, and with an Islamic language, you're going to integrate with ease and grace into all versions of you, all planes of existence, for the highest good of yourself and all, whatever you need to activate, develop, expand your light language in your own unique place of authenticity. If you can repeat back with me, take a very, very deep breath and let the light language flow. Nira dere sera ki ishkite ki ishakoite ki ishka. Kishkara tira tera sera kore ki ishkina. Nite ara sahakui ki isha. Ti makiana te kiara soro toroko ishki. Allow yourself to receive just what you need. Not more, not less. Nishkate, ni sakote ki ira ate ki asohoaka, ni ihiki ishta. And as you breathe, see yourself grounding. Nikiate shakara kurate ne esakiaki ishna. Take 3, 2, 1 seconds to ground and come back to your present moment. Ni ite ishki ate ishakoite ekiena. Thank you. If you have any questions, please type them in the comments of the video, and I will try to answer and reply them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you like it and keep practicing.